So what is Yarn and how fast is it? We're going to take a look at it using our Ember 2.91 sample app and see how fast it is compared just to using NPM. So right now we're on the Yarn website here, and you can see fast, reliable, secure dependency management. One of its strengths is it's fast, it's secure. The way it handles the network performance, the utilizations, it's a little bit more efficient than NPM. It's deterministic. It's going to be the same installing wherever you are. So that's all really good stuff. So let's take a look at it, how it behaves in our app. So right now I have an Ember app here. And if I type that right, if you look here, Ember -- version, I got 2.91, Node 5.3. I'm using Linux and Ubuntu box here. And so let's get started. So I don't really have anything running here on the server, but let's go ahead and open it up just to make sure that it is. I just ran this a second ago. I just created this directories. I didn't think that was very interesting. If we go to localhost 4200, you can see our sample app is loading. There we go. Congratulations, you made it. So we know that this is working, and of course you can always get rid of this message by doing this. But this tutorial, we're not going to actually mess with Ember at all. We're just going to take a look at how fast it is to use NPM versus Yarn. So let's first let's take a look. Let's install a Yarn. Getting started. Tells you to install it. So Linux. So it tells you a way to install here. Let me see. Did I already do this? Let's see if I have it installed. Do not have it installed. So you can install it through NPM, but let's do it the way it recommends. So I'm gonna copy this key and put my password in. Okay, it's imported. And I'm going to echo this command it wants me to echo. Okay, it's in my packages, and let's see if it installs correctly here. Doing all my updates from DigitalOcean. Just take a minute. Alright, Yarn is installed. So we go yarn -version dash, just hit Yarn by itself. Oh, before we do that, it's trying to install what I have in my directory here. So I'm going to rf power components. We don't care about that. We're going to do modules. So we're going to delete both of those. And we're going to cache clear. We're going to clear the NPM cache. We'll do NPM. Let's do NPM cache clean. Alright, should be clean. And just for the heck of it, I think we can go cache clean here too. Okay, so both the Yarn and NPM caches are clean. So let's start with NPM. We're going to go time npm install. And just to make it easier, let's do it without the graphics. Okay, let's check how we should get rid of the graphics bar, actually the progress bar. So as Gavin Joyce has put up on his Twitter, we need to put set progress equals false. So let's do that. So npm set progress equals false. Now let's do let's make sure that our node modules directory is gone. We're going to time npm install. And let's see what happens. Okay, great. It's done. So it looks like 63-30%, system, CPU, 70.38 seconds. So we're going to take this and we're going to save it to Notepad. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to clear this. we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to use Yarn to see if it's any faster. So once again, Yarn cache clean. Okay, clear cache, so let's do Yarn install. Yep, before we do that, delete the node modules. Let's do time yarn install. Okay, great. Now you can see here, you did it in 50 seconds. So a little bit more CPU. Take a look. Yarn install 50.98 seconds, so 20 seconds faster. A little bit more CPU, but it did pretty good. So definitely faster, works great. So let's do it one more time. So let's go ahead and try this one more time. We're going to clean the cache. We're going to rf node modules. And we're going to delete the lock file. And time yarn install and see how long it takes. Alright, looks like I did it in 53 seconds this time. So look at our totals from before. 50 seconds. So a little bit slower the second time I ran it. So let's try NPM one more time. So let's delete all this. Delete the yarn lock. Let's delete the modules folder. Let's do a yarn cache clean. NPM cache clean. Clear. Just make sure it's gone. Alright. So let's do time NPM and we'll just make sure from Gavin Joyce, our friend here, that we're still doing set progress equals false. NPM set should be still on, but you don't want that progress meter to be on, so we'll do npm install. Time npm install. See how long it takes. Alright, so second time around, you can see here 71 seconds, which is still at least 20 seconds slower, and it's a little bit more less CPU resources, but still takes longer time even with the progress bar off. And if you were like any other NPM user out there, you probably don't even realize you could turn that progress bar off. So you're probably going to spend even a longer time. In Gavin's test, it took significantly longer when the progress bar was on, like another 85 seconds. So you can imagine that most people aren't even doing that. So what does this mean? There's just really no reason not to use Yarn. It's just faster. Like I said before, it's deterministic, should have better network performance. I don't really see a downside. I'm sure there are people that are more experienced with this that can tell me why you wouldn't want to use this. But it's still using NPM, it's still using the packages. It's just a more efficient way to get the packages, and it works a lot better. So if you have any reason why you wouldn't want to use it, leave a comment below, or feel free to tweet me at EricCH. Thanks.